Welcome to Midlife Hobbies and my paint-filled painting area. In this video, we're going to paint the miniature we masked with the Silly Putty in the last video. I didn't know the Silly Putty would stick to the silicone mat. I guess I need to pay more attention to where we put it down. Let's set up my homemade airbrush booth and get this miniature onto one of the really expensive miniature holders. Or one of my Pepsi bottle tops with sticky tack stuck to it. I'm going to paint this with an airbrush, but you can easily paint this with a normal brush, and be as sloppy as you like because we have this amazing mask made of Silly Putty. Now I've got acrylic inks and paint specifically made for the airbrush, but I'm going to mix some paint from an inexpensive paint tube. I think I paid like $40 for a pack of 50 on Amazon, which means each paint cost me like 80 cents, so not bad. For this example, I'm going to use this number 54 hooker's green. The apostrophe is before the S, so I guess this green belongs to the hooker. Either way, I like using this for the examples for some reason. It's a very thick paint, so I'll just use a small dab of it. I'm going to add a drop of 50% distilled water and 50% matte medium so that the paint dries with a matte finish rather than glossy. I'll also add 2 drops of distilled water. This is what makes the paint perfect for brush painting. But I think I'll have to add 2 more drops of distilled water to make it the right consistency, kind of like milk, so that it flows through the airbrush better. My fancy mixing tool is an old broken brush handle. Works perfectly and it's reusable. I'm not a fan of generating much waste. You'll notice that instead of paper towel, I started using a washable microfiber cloth for most things I'm doing now. I'll just load this paint into the airbrush, and then we're ready to get started painting. I'm flicking the paint here into the front of the airbrush to get the most out of the amount I've used, and because then there'll be less to wash out after I'm done. We're going to skip the cleaning of the airbrush and little paint mixer. If you do want to see a video about cleaning an airbrush, let me know down in the comments. I'll probably make one soon anyway. With the painting now done, let's remove the Silly Putty mask. Notice how easily the mask is removed. Silly Putty is a dream tool to work with. These are some amazingly clean lines around the teeth and mouth area. I'm sure you get these same clean lines using a regular brush or an airbrush. This mask is amazing. This paint job would have looked much more dynamic had we dry brushed before painting, but since this was just an example, we didn't do that step. This is still a very clean and professional looking base coat of paint. You would never know that under this paint are 12 previous layers of paint and primer from the other adventures we've had on this channel with this same miniature. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd enjoyed it or learned anything, then please like and subscribe. We have more cool midlife hobby content on the way.